Good day to everybody out there. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Welcome to the Sean Ferrell podcast. I am Sean Ferrell. God is great. I just said that, but I'm going to say it again. God is great all the time. All the time. God is great. Excuse me. So, suicide rates in the black community, okay? I know there is a certain stigma among us in the black community that getting help is seen as weakness. And believe it or not, prior to COVID, rates were rising for black adults. And they actually increased during the pandemic. You may remember a couple of prominent black people who took their lives. Mayor of Huntsville, Kevin Ward, he was 44. Former Miss USA, and attorney Chelsea Christ, 30. She was 30. Moses Mosley, Walking Dead star, 31. Ian Alexander, he was 26. He was the son of Regina King. And still seen as a taboo topic in the black hat community. Deaths have increased among youth, and the highest suicide rate ages 25 through 34 for blacks. Suicide is the most preventable cause of death. So let's start talking about it. As somebody who tried to commit suicide, who has tried to end their life by suicide, rather. As someone who tried to end their life by suicide, as somebody who consistently thinks about suicide, I just think if we can get this message out among black people that it's okay to ask for help. Getting help is not weak. There was a period of time where I thought I could beat it by myself. I could beat this depression, anxiety, thoughts of suicide by myself. What happened? Got worse. Asked for help. I asked for help. I made that decision. I wasn't even thinking about stigma when I got help. I wasn't even thinking about, was there any stigma? When I was younger, I asked for help on my own. However, I did not want my parents to know that I had started therapy for depression, anxiety, thoughts of suicide, because I did not necessarily think they would particularly understand. And they would probably have a reaction. What do you have to be depressed about? No. So let's start talking about it among the black hat community. It's the second leading cause of death among ages 15 through 24. Between 2014 and 2019, rates of suicide among blacks increased by 30%. Rates of suicide among blacks has increased by 30% from 2014 to 2019, okay? Between 2011 and 2020, the suicide rate among black men was 3 times that of black women, okay? 2011, 2020, suicide rate among black men was 3 times that of black women. And 63% of black people think that poor mental health is a sign of weakness. 63% of black people think poor mental health is a sign of weakness. No. Again, I go back to when I made the decision to get help. I didn't see that as weakness then. I saw it as a sign of strength. You know, we gotta have people to come to. We gotta have people to come to when we're ugly. Okay. It's just like that club Nouveau song, "Lean on Me." We all need somebody to lean on. If we can just start talking about this among black people, we can completely erase this stigma that poor mental health is a sign of weakness. I had a counselor who told me, a counselor I saw briefly before I switched to the current one that I have now. She was telling me about the fact that you're in here, you're a black man getting help, especially when black people really don't want to ask for help, and understand and the reasons, distrust, among the health, among the health industry, but the counselor I saw briefly was a great woman, a great person, and the counselor I'm seeing now is a great person. Let's break down this wall. As black people, let's tear down this wall of mental health, poor mental health being a sign of weakness. Okay. I suffer from depression. Okay. I suffer with anxiety. I deal with thoughts of suicide every day, and I'm not afraid to admit that. And I'm openly talk, and I openly make no secret of that. That I deal with these things daily, and talking about it helped me. I was somewhat reluctant to tell my parents. Like I said, they just wouldn't understand or whatnot. But at least, well, my mom found out, and she completely understood. And so that was refreshing right there. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this among the black community. Again, and I can go back to professional athletes, Dak Prescott, Solomon Thomas, DJ Chark of the Jaguars, Charles Haley of the Dallas Cowboys, former Dallas Cowboy Charles Haley. Believe it or not, OBJ battled the oppression. Odell Beckham Jr. OBJ battled the oppression. He talked about it, you know? So, if these black athletes can talk about their experiences with mental health, it's okay for the common man, common woman, to talk about their experiences, you know? So yeah. All right, y'all. Think that's everything that I wanted to say. This has been the Sean Ferrell podcast. May God bless you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next week. Black people, let's talk about suicide. Erase the stigma. Let's talk about mental health. Erase the stigma. Peace.